going on, everybody? So, I kind of feel like this reading is for a copycat. But I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna see. Because the thing is that there could be somebody, doesn't matter if you're male, female, doesn't matter. There could be somebody obsessed with you, and not in a way that you think. It's in a way that they want to be everything that you are. Even though, you know, like, you don't have to be a rock star, you don't have to be a celebrity, you don't have to be rich. They just are obsessed with you. They're obsessed with how you dress. They're obsessed with how you think. They're obsessed with your car, how you put your life together. They're most likely gay, closet gay. They'll never come out, even though if an obsession like this is this hard with the same sex, then they're most likely attracted to the same sex. They just won't acknowledge it because maybe you're not. And they're kind of copying everything you do. And it's to the point now where it's been about 5 or 6 years, and now you could be starting to, well, not starting, it's probably been happening for a while, but you're probably starting to lose your way. Because this person is cultivating everything that you're doing. So it's taking from your life because this person's pretending to be you. So they're like, you know, say your name was Brittany. They'll go, well, my name's Brittany. And they'll say your last name, and they'll say when you're born, and they're looking in the mirror. And you're like, it's fucking sick and twisted. And that's how people are, man. Like, I know this chick who's that obsessed with my sister. Everything my sister did, this girl wants to do. And now she's trying to lose weight, so then she's skinny like my sister. She copied my sister's idea to open up a store. She copied my sister's. It's like she went into my sister's mind, read everything that she was going to do, put my sister on hold, and took her place. And I know it because I was right there when it happened. And I didn't like this girl. She was this little girl acting like a baby, sleeping with men and treating men like shit, and just treating women like shit, and acting like everybody's best friend, but talking shit about everybody. Like, this girl is vile. Like, vile. She just wants to copy everything my sister does. And I was thinking about her today, and I was like, I have a feeling this reading's about her. She recently popped up somewhere because she likes to brag about her life, but everything that she's doing in her life was copycatted from my sister. She's just trying to put it out there like she's cool like my sister, and it's nothing. Like, she used to work with like mental patients, and now she's all in nature, and she took my sister's identity. It's identity theft, basically. And look at this, the golden mirror. You're never going to guess what this card says. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relation, love bombing. This chick love bombed my sister. But it's not real love. Like, if you bomb somebody like that, that's not love. If you take somebody's personality like that, that's not love. That's condescending. And if they've done it to one person, could you imagine how many people they've already done it? Watch the movie Taking Lives. Okay? Ethan Hawke, watch him. He hates his life. So he kills people and takes their life. She is almost just as bad, because if you're taking somebody's personality, if you're taking somebody's identity, and then the universe thinks that that's you in that person, do you know how much trouble that person is going to get into when they die? I know they think that everything's copacetic and everything's fine right now because they're riding the wave, but anybody knows who smokes cigarettes for fucking 5, 6 years, you don't really feel it until 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and going on. Okay? Yeah, you don't feel the effects right away, but you will. You will. Yeah, I knew it was going to be, it's time to expose the copycats, because these copycats can't do this anymore, okay? They're narcissists, and that's all they are. They're self-absorbed narcissists that are mommy and daddy's little boy or little girl growing up, and they haven't grown up. They're not mature. Because if they were mature, they would never copycat somebody else. They'd find their own way. These are little girls and little boys that just because they're in adult bodies, it doesn't mean that their frame of mind still isn't 6, 7, 8 years old, right? Like, these people are immature, and they've siphoned off mommy and daddy. They're entitled, is what they are. Entitled little boys and girls. And you know who they are because you've dated them. And they've made you open up the door and pay the bill and say thank you and respect everybody in the room as if their shit doesn't stink and they're the fucking queen. Like, back off. God, I love the first reading of the day to just get in my veins. Ooh, a lot of water. A lot of water. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so we have little old Nessie right here, 7 of Cups. Okay, you are confused as fuck over your life, and I get it. There's something staring at you that's not supposed to exist, and it's looking at right at you like, hi, I don't exist, but I'm right here. What the fuck? Right? You've been crazy ass confused. Okay, you're from the looks of it, this little guy's in a boat. And he's terrified. He's like standing up in the boat, like, okay, has no idea what this thing is. So now you've popped your little head up, and they're the ones in the boat, right? They're the ones that have been trying to say that they are you. They're not you, okay? Look at this. So, this Kraken, okay, Kraken is a sea monster. Oh my gosh, those are both fictional sea creatures, because Nessie is a myth off of the coast of Ireland, I believe. And Kraken is a mythical monster as well. Oh, I'm going to really have to label these pages. Oh, Kraken. Yeah, a mythical creature from the sea said to come from Norway. All right. Large enough to take down ships with its enormous tentacles. So what it is it's a giant octopus. Okay. Just like Nessie is like a giant brachiosaurus, right? Kraken is a giant octopus. Both of these creatures are fictional. Fictional. Okay? And then look, Arachne, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So the world knows now that whoever was playing your role is not you. They are themselves. They got busted somehow, which means they had a birthday. They went on a trip. They had to show their ID. You realize anybody who's got identity theft written all over them, and that's like in different dimensions or this dimension, but they're not actually posing as you. They didn't actually take your life, but they've taken over your essence. Those people have to show their IDs. They get pulled over, they have to prove that they're the person on the ID, which would counteract them saying that they're you, right? So this person got busted. And this is most likely, like, 6 of Pentacles has everything to do with work. So if this person, say, has a company and their name is on it, their actual name is on it, but they keep saying that they're somebody else, they're caught now. Because they were playing a fictional character. And then in real life, they had to sign on the dotted line their real name. And that's what busted them. Isn't that fucked? I fucking told you so. I told her so. I knew this shit was coming through, because it's whenever a reading like this comes through and I get vexed at it. And that means like, I am a loosey-goosey, spread your wings and fly kind of lady all day. I don't get trapped into doing anything. I eat when I want to eat. I smoke weed all day. I'm not the kind of person that has to get all feisty up and wild up and pissed off. I'm not that person. I used to be that person my whole life. I don't get mad anymore. So when I get vexed about something, it's because I know that something's going on and nobody knows about it. And I don't like that nobody knows about it because if it's going on behind your back, you need to know about it, right? But most people won't tell you the truth because they're cowards. They're too afraid that you're going to get mad at them over the information that they tell you, that they won't tell you the information, so then you don't get mad at them. Even though if somebody gets mad at you for something that you tell them, even though you're just the fucking informationer, you're just the medium in the middle, they get mad at you for that, even though it has nothing to do with you. That person's fucked up. Okay, that person needs to be alone, and they can't accept information anymore until they've learned how to accept it as in accept it in themselves. And not just because you say something, they got all vexed. Like, people need to be able to have a different opinion from you, right? Everybody needs to have their own opinion. That's what makes us all us. If we're not like this, then like, right? Yeah, I got this Snack the Ripper song in my head right now. That I ain't fucking dead. Like, it's the song about it's a miracle that he's not dead. That he should be dead. That yeah, anyways, I have a feeling that this person might have probably tried to kill you to take over your identity, which is why I thought of taking lives with Ethan Hawke and Angelina Jolie, because that's exactly what he does. He has to kill the other person. He can't just steal their identity and go off to Europe and live another life. He has to actually physically kill that person. In order for this person to have been able to fully take over you and be able to play two roles, you would have had to die. Because they still could have been able to sign two different names, if that makes sense. Yeah. Busted. Wow. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go through these cards really fast on the bottom because look at how awesome this is. So it started off with the Ace of Cups. So the world's giving back your cup now if you haven't had it for a while because this bitch was claiming they were you. Look at this, Four of Cups. They're drowning in their misery because that's where you've been, drowning in your misery. And then the Ace of Wands. All your fire comes back. Emotion comes back. Your fire comes back. Your will to live comes back again, right? And then look at this. Warlock voodoo warlock. Okay, so this person literally thought that this is how they were doing it. They were just doing voodoo. They were using magical spells and potions and things that they made up and things that they had watched and learned. This is a guy too, so this could be a guy taking on another guy, right? Taking on another dude's identity and making it seem like he's this other person and he's not. And that's all they were doing. They were just doing voodoo. They were using voodoo to do what they wanted to do. And then boom, you fought back, the warrior. You put all this tin on you, all this metal on you, and you went and you fought back. You fought to get your place back. That's all I'm going to say. MoonShine out. Thanks for joining the channel, motherfucker.